The Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King, brought to you by Harvey Autos in Shreveport, Bossier City, the name you've trusted for years. Geico, the insurance savings you expect. Supreme Chevrolet, expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales.
Creed and Creed Law Firm, serious attorneys for serious injuries.
Bollinger Shipyards, 75 years of delivering high-quality vessels. Here's your host, Lieber King.
Hi everyone, Lieber King. Our show today is Lasalle High School, big time school. Nobody talks about it outside of North Louisiana. You know, they're right outside of Alexandria, great school. I've covered them since 1997 in our preview magazine, Louisiana Football, and they'll be in our preview in a couple of weeks. But Coach Johnson's the coach there. We're going to interview him when we come back. We also have two big-time linemen for the school that we're going to talk to. One's an O lineman, one's a D lineman. And they're under the radar a little bit, and Coach is excited about them, and we talked about them. And I saw them on film last year, actually. And then Coach actually said, hey, they're on track, and they're doing good. But we'll be right back with more of the Sports Scouting Report podcast with Lieber King. We'll be right back.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
Welcome back. I want to go ahead and go right to and introduce the head coach of Lasalle High School, Hunter Johnson.
Nice to meet you.
Man, how long have you been in coaching now, Coach?
This will be my sixth year, my sixth season.
How old are you right now?
I'm 27.
Man, we need more coaches like you. We need guys, because you have energy and you care on the phone. I mean, this is the first time I met you in person, but you really are into it.
Yeah.
And first year at this school.
Yeah, first year as a head coach. I've been here my entire career. So.
But you know the guys. So it's not like you just stepping into a new job, but first head coaching job. But what do you think about, before we get to the kids and your program, who made an impact on your life as a coach?
Definitely Derek White, the former head coach of LaSalle. You know, he gave me my start right out of college. I gave him a call because I played for him actually at LaSalle. And he immediately was like, yeah, we'll get you in and stuff. And I was able to kind of get my bearings about me, not just learning how to be a coach, but also how to teach myself to be a coach was the biggest thing. Like, finding people to talk to and not just allowing one source of information to be everything, but he taught me how to go out and grow as a coach, so stuff like that.
I want to mention, I'm going to talk to the camera, but Derek White, thank you for all the years of helping me. I mean, I'm talking 20 years that Coach Derek was helping me with the preview with the school. Great guy. I'd call him, sometimes he would be cutting grass. And I'd be like, Coach, where are you? He's like, I cut the field too. And people don't realize that.
We do
when
it
you
all.
had a small school, I mean, there's not like 100 people to like look around and say, hey, help me cut the field, or
that's it.
Right?
Everything. Paint the field, cut the field, everything.
Maybe even players help, huh?
Well, they help us paint the field for sure. So we have to get them involved on day 4 games, stuff like that. So we all have a role. Even cleaning our own field house, players do it themselves. So
I want people to know that, because some schools, they don't do that.
Exactly,
you know? They appreciate it a little more, I think.
They do. These kids know how to use a toilet brush, a mop. I mean, they have to learn it all, not just football. It's life too. So.
I love that logo. This looks like the LSU Tigers.
Yeah, it's the Tiger Eye. We just changed the colors to blue. That's kind of our go-to for everything we do now. So,
what do you think about the team coming up in general? I mean, we're previewing your team. We got a couple of you guys here today. But
yeah, I'm excited. I think we have a good group of kids, and when I say good group, I just mean just good young men. They really are. Yeah. We're young. We have very few seniors and upperclassmen with experience, but. The few that we have are really bought in, and they're leaders, and they're really taking the younger guys under their wing and developing them as not just players, the young men. And I feel like we're doing a good job of that this summer. A lot of hard work's been done, and at the end of the day, that's all I really care about is high effort, high energy, and working very hard. That's the main thing. So,
Coach Hunter Johnson here with us from LaSalle High School and right outside Alexandria. Coach, mention your non-district games because everybody likes to talk non-district because teams you don't always play every year.
Yeah.
But who's some guys?
So we play in Delta Charter out of Faraday this year, and we actually played them a couple years ago in the playoffs, and it was a very competitive game. We got the best of them then, but you never know how that's going to go.
Right,
so they're pretty talented, and we're going up to Sibley and playing Lakeside.
Wow.
So we played them several years ago. It's been a while, but I'm excited about that one. They usually have a lot of good athletes, and then we're also playing out of District Maryville. We've played them the last several years and have had some good matchups with them. And their boys always play hard, so it gives us a team to compete with.
And they're kind of young.
Yeah, they are too. I've heard
yeah.
that. So they're kind of in the same situation. And so I'm excited about those games. We got block as well. I've talked to Coach Washington from block a few times. We
he's
got
a
him
good
in
guy.
7-on-7. Super nice guy, and his kids were very, very respectful guys at the 7-on-7. I really like being around them, so I think that's going to be a good competition.
He is fired up about his team this year.
I can imagine.
He's jumping up and down on the phone when I was interviewing him. I was like, all right, Coach Samel, all right.
Yeah, that's it.
What about talk about the stadium and what the name of the stadium? And for people watching this that are not from this area, like people from New Orleans or Baton Rouge, Lafayette, but the name of the stadium. And do y'all play any Thursday night games?
We do play one Thursday night this year at home. It's against Northwood Lena.
Okay.
So. Or it might be at Northwood Lena this year, I think.
Tommy Moore.
We're at Northwood this year on a Thursday. And then as far as our home stadium, it's just Tiger Stadium. So that's just
Tiger Stadium.
That's it.
I wanted people to know that because I know a lot of people call Tigers.
Yeah.
But I don't know of a Tiger Stadium in high school besides LSU.
Yeah.
There might be another one, but
that's what we call ours. So I ain't named it after nobody yet anyway. So.
It's pretty easy to remember, huh?
Oh, it's very easy. I don't think anybody has a problem with that one.
Hunter, being a young coach, anybody you want to look at the camera and thank for where you are today as a person, as a teacher, as a coach?
Oh, yeah. Well, obviously, I want to start off and thank God for giving me the opportunity to be here and be able to do this career. Having an impact on young kids and their development as young men is critical, especially as a teacher as well in the classroom on these kids that I get to teach every day. But all of my former teachers that I work with now, I mean, they all deserve credit. And then obviously my family and my parents for the work ethic and discipline they instilled in me. At a very young age, and it's carried through. My wife is very supportive. She's everything. So I mean, that's awesome as well. So
you got to have that wife on board on this football, right?
Got to, yeah.
All those hours of love, they got to understand. That's good that she does, and we appreciate Hunter, Coach Johnson, being on the show, man.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. And we're going to continue to talking about Lasalle High School. 2 players we're going to interview when we come back. Lyman, and we're going to talk about them. They're big time sleepers in North Louisiana, and I think in the state of Louisiana. We'll be right back.
Supreme Chevrolet. Expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales.
Welcome back. Lee Burkeen with the Sports Scouting Report, Louisiana Football Magazine. You got to meet Coach Hunter Johnson. Right now we got Kanan Stowe, who's he's an everything for the team. I know he's DN, but he could play O-line. He could play some D-tackle, play some center, wherever they need him on the line. Jack of all trades. Nice to meet you, man.
Yes, sir. You too.
6'3", is that right?
Yes,
you
sir.
put that down, 250?
Yes, sir.
What do you think your playing weight will become fall, like September? About this or a little
It'll
more?
probably be about that. My ideal weight as of now, I want to be up to 260, but just maintaining somewhere between 250 and 260 is the goal.
What's your goal for the team this year? I know y'all are young overall, but
Yes,
you and your buddy here today are the older guys.
Yes, sir.
What do you think of the team?
I'm really happy with the way that we're doing things now. I feel like our potential is more than meets the eye, and I feel like our guys are young, but they have a passion about them, and they're wanting to learn, and they want to do better. So I feel like we have potential to be better than most people may think.
College-wise, who did you grow up liking college-wise?
I've always been focused on. I really don't look up to many people in the college, but like Aaron Donald has always been like a big guy that I've looked up to.
Okay.
In the
Who
football
just
realm.
retired.
Right.
With the Rams.
Right.
6 foot, but could move.
Yes,
Played
sir.
at Pittsburgh. It was crazy. People don't realize he was only 286 foot tall.
I know.
And didn't get any D1 offers out of high school, by the way. Did you know
right.
that?
Yes, sir.
Coming out of Pennsylvania, and then he goes to Pitt, and he makes All-American. They still didn't think he was a first-round pick.
Right.
And now he's a Hall of Famer, and he retired in 10 years.
I know it.
With 100 sacks.
That's crazy.
For a D tackle now, not a DN.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
But look, man, what is your goals as personally for college if you want to play college ball?
Yes, sir.
What do you think you need to work on?
I feel like I'm needing to develop a little more in my speed and agility. I feel like that's kind of a big thing that I'm working on in myself. But as far as going to school somewhere, I'd like to go to school somewhere that is kind of more of a homebody. I like being around. But any offers that I can get, I'm up for. I'm a big home guy. I love being in Louisiana, but
yeah,
whatever I can get, I'm just grateful for anything.
Hey, that senior year is going to be important, and you're going to have a chance to play at a bigger weight, show them. Because I think you were lighter last year, right?
Yes, sir, I was.
So you and your boy are going to be able to show them at a bigger weight. Y'all move well.
Yes, sir.
And good to meet you.
Yes, sir. You too.
Good to meet you. And we'll be back with more. We've got a teammate of his that we're going to introduce, who's another lineman for the school at Lasalle High School. We'll be right back.
Creed and Creed Law Firm. Serious attorneys for serious injuries.
Welcome back. We have another player to interview for Lasalle High School. Look, they're not known for linemen for college, but they have two unique kids that are going to be seniors this year that can play. I mean, they can move, and they're big guys. We've got another kid to introduce, Matthew Thompson. Good to meet you, man.
You too.
You're a DN for college, but you can play anywhere. Offensive tackle for the team as well. You can play D tackle if they need you to, but pretty quick off the edge.
Yes, sir.
Where'd you get your quickness? I mean, where did that come from? Have you always been a little quick and grew into it?
Honestly, when I got to high school, I was one of the slower ones out of my grade, and just with coaching and lifting and
improvement,
just basically going through the motions of everything that coach tells us to do.
That's pretty impressive. So you're self-made. Worked on it.
I've worked on it a lot.
But you got the height to keep getting bigger and bigger, right? And do you have a goal of a certain weight come fall by chance? Or
I want to get up to about 230, 235.
Okay.
So I can maintain weight, sweating a lot, losing a little bit of weight, so can fluctuate just a little bit.
Keep your speed. Keep your speed. Colleges, I asked your teammate this, Kanan, what did you think about colleges? Who did you grow up liking colleges?
I've always watched LSU. I didn't watch anybody specific. I was just big. My family was just big LSU fans, so I would watch that, and then I would watch the NFL. I always liked J.J. Watt.
Who doesn't like that guy, huh?
He's
and
crazy.
His brother's a great player with the Steelers, right? And you're kind of built like that. I mean, you're 2 inches shorter, but you're close.
I've been told that.
Yeah. I mean, once you get to 250, if you keep your speed, and I've been in this since '91, you got a chance to be a really good college player. But I think a lot of colleges are going to take notice in you this year, because you were lighter last year, right?
Yes, sir. I was about 195.
Big difference. So you're 25 pounds heavier.
Yes, sir.
Still as quick. Final question, what do you think of this team this year at Lasalle? What's the goal for you and this team?
I think it's going to be a good team. We do have a lot of young players, but the way they were coached in the lower grade level, they were kind of taught the same thing we were, so they could come up and be on the same level as us or closer. So they know some of our plays, but we're applying a lot of new stuff this year. I think we'll have a good run game because we have a lot of younger guys that are linemen, so we can teach them a lot.
Teach those younger guys to get it and form a heck of a team this year, huh?
Yes, sir.
Coach Hunter, what do you think of Coach Hunter?
Oh, he's a great guy. Great coach.
Learning a lot from Coach, huh?
Yes, sir. He's applied a lot of new stuff this year. Even just through the summer, we've done a lot more than we have in the past, and just applying a lot of new stuff.
New head coach, been with the team a long time, huh?
Right. Well, I was always in the lineman group, and he was the line coach when I was there, so I've always been in his group. So now he's head coach, and I'm right there with him.
There you go. Well, good luck to you, Matthew.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you. You got the talent. You and your teammate Cannon. Sky's the limit, as they say. And y'all gonna surprise some people with that attitude this year. We hope everybody enjoyed the show at Lasalle High School. We did this. We did it at Pineville. We'll be doing a bunch of shows here today for the Alexandria area, and I hope everybody had a good time and enjoyed watching the show. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching the Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King.